I really thought that I might have a Budweiser in my fridge, but I did not. Anyway, hi, welcome back. My name is Andrea. Today we are going to be discussing some of the Bud Light marketing problems and how you can avoid them in your marketing that you do for your small business, and some advice that I would have for the next marketing director for Bud Light. I think I have a guaranteed winner of a plan on how they can get their customers back, and I won't charge you a thing for this advice. All right, so let's just get into it. Why did they do this? Well, honestly, I don't think it had anything to do with their customers. I think that they were purely trying to increase their ESG score by promoting certain topics. That is why, as a small business marketer, you can't always look to the big corporations who have a lot of investors for best practices in marketing. When companies have to be promoting certain topics, in order to increase their ESG scores for investors, it's like, don't even look at what they're doing then, because they're not doing it for the right reasons. My advice would be to just focus on your industry when it comes to your marketing messages. Just be obsessed with what you do. One, because you don't want to alienate your customers. I have often thought that I don't want to put out any kind of political or religious message on our stuff, because we have a lot of employees who might not feel the same way about whatever it is that I would put out as the marketing person. So I don't want to alienate my customers or employees, and it's just not even necessary. You want to make people feel like you like them and that you are obsessed with being amazing at what you do. So I want to show you this commercial that I have always thought was just the best commercial I have ever seen. And I have even used it for inspiration for some stuff that I have done in my own marketing for my company. I've never seen a political ad be less political.
We've got room to put 2,700 people in our jail, and it costs us about $103 a day.
Gerald really doesn't have any hobbies.
Last year's tax rate was 0.4169. This year, we could take that down to 3,838.
So is he always like that?
Yeah, all the time.
Which means that the 3,838 is probably going to go somewhere between 3,838 and 41.69.
Most people leave their work at the office.
We got 3 light rail cars. You can put 60 people on each car. So even if you add 2 cars, you're talking about maybe 300 people that are affected. There are 1 million people in this community. I mean, that is 0.01 to the 8th power. If you round it off, it's 0.
All he wants to do is fix things.
So I got this 18-wheeler that's parked in this neighborhood, spewing fumes all over the place. But quite frankly, it's not a code violation. You know, I think I like helping around the house here.
Please reelect Gerald. Please.
So that ad came out a long time ago, and I still think about it. So let me show you how I took the inspiration from that ad and did something for the company that I do marketing for. This is Driving with Any HVAC Dad.
Put that one in right there. Put a new system in both of those houses. This is the first house of all these homes here. When you look at the refrigerant lines, see how straight they are? And that house right there taught me never to get a Cocker Spaniel. Put that one in. We had to reroute his B vent, put one in there. I was at that house on the coldest day of my life. Look how uneven those two are side by side. I go, who does that? I think we're real close where they're gonna put in a Quick Trip. They have the coolest walkout basement. Your mom helped me get that furnace out of there. I put that one in. The offset that they had put in just for aesthetic reasons fouled up the flue where it wouldn't vent properly. Cut a hole in their roof and put in a flashing and all that, but completely corrected the problem.
Obviously, it's pretty simple what's going on. Bud Light just took their eye off the ball on what marketing is even for. It'll be interesting to watch what they do next with their next big campaign. If I were the new marketing director for Bud Light, I would try to get us all back. You know, we need to make up. We've all done stupid stuff. This was really dumb. I'm sorry. Will you take me back? And how you are being a good person by taking me back, giving me another chance. The last ads that they've put out that are just totally pandering are not going to work. But by just being real and honest and being like, look, we've all done some bad stuff before. We want you back. Somebody really trying to get back with their girlfriend, doing crazy things to get back together. That could be really, really funny. I just wanted to show you an example of an old ad that they really just need to watch some of these again and maybe pop open some Bud Lights while they do it.
Hey, Dave, the day's over. Time for Bud Light.
I can't.
I have to cut the cheese.
I thought you cut the cheese already.
It wasn't me.
I heard you cut the cheese this morning.
I like to cut the cheese in spurts throughout the day.
You should cut the cheese first thing in the morning like me. Otherwise, it starts backing
I
up.
couldn't. My girlfriend was here this morning, and you know how that goes.
I cut the cheese in front of my girl once. I never heard the end of it.
You ever see a woman cut the cheese?
Nah, they don't do it right. It's too delicate.
My grandmother cut the cheese all the time, especially as she got older.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be in the back. I'm gonna pinch the loaf.
Want me to pull your finger?
Will you pulling my finger help me cut the cheese?
Oh, yeah. If I pull your finger, you'll be cutting the cheese within seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, shoot, there's more. I didn't see this part.
I have to run. Gotta drop the kids off at the pool.
I love that commercial because, first of all, everybody thinks that fart jokes are funny. I also love that in that commercial, they were really kind of elevating the position of these working men. It's like, you like these guys, you want to hang out with them. They're working hard, they're making a living, and in the meantime, they are just being incredibly funny. I hope that this was useful for you. And if you have any other thoughts on the matter, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I do hope you subscribe and enjoy the videos, and I will talk to you soon. This is a non-alcoholic brew, Athletic Brewing. If you want to have a beer without the alcohol, these are actually really, really tasty.